I mean, Trif does have secondaries, and he did play Marth earlier, so I doubt he'll want to pull that out in this situation, but it's not an impossible thing for him.
Yeah, so to be clear here, we got VA in the neutral Peach, the pink, and then green is Trif here, the Kaza tag, famous, popular one of his. It's going to be a really hit, slog in, slog fest, that's what they call it, matchup. Really counting the hits, the percentage, they matter a lot. It's not just quick kills here and there where the percent doesn't matter.
I mean, it's really a cliche, but the truth is, this is by far one of the most war of attrition matchups in the game.
Yeah.
It just is. Like, Elite is huge in Peach Dittos. Like, both characters want to be finding, like, advantageous trades.
Yeah. And if you ever do find that moment where you manage to sneak a kill somehow, then it's a huge swing because they have to work the slow way to get your stocks if you manage to steal theirs.
Especially if you're really good, as both of these players are like holding onto your stock.
Oh yeah, certainly.
Speaking of trades,
unfortunately, I left from VA actually. They both got quite bad DI, but VA is the only one who dies there. This is that critical moment. We're going to see this throughout the set. Once someone takes a stock, the other person's on high percent. They're going to do as much as they can to do damage on the newly respawned player.
Yeah, it's just a stitch. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Grab it.
VA
My
picks
God.
it up. So he drops it. Turnips dropped, always do 1%. That's why I didn't kill him when it hit him there. But VA doesn't manage to take advantage of it. Now we're back to pretty much even here.
I think both players are, again, I know this statement doesn't in of itself mean a lot, but I feel like both players are feeling each other out. There's a lot, like, they're picking for, I guess, mostly safer options in neutral right now, rather than hard committing to anything.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a common thing you'll see in the matchup a lot. Forward air on the shield with Peach, and then they have the choice. They can go for jabs, they can go for grab, and they can go for down smash. That time VA chose down smash, and Trif rolled away, so it looks like he is kind of on the heads up in the mix-ups so far, so we're going to see some changes. And just, there'll be a lot of mind games in these situations. Whenever you land an aerial on shield, that's kind of like a little opening, but you do need to guess right in order to capitalize on it. Big grab there from VA. Oof. Turnip causing a little trouble, but Trif still manages to get back onto the stage. That would be really difficult to challenge. If they sweet spot it, it's pretty much impossible to beat that with any of your moves, unless you actually steal the ledge.
You can't sweet spot Peach's up there.
But like, Peach can't.
Literally impossible to sweet
Peach's hitbox will
stop you from being. Yeah, it's kind of hard. I think Peach struggles to edge guard herself a little bit.
Yes.
Which is interesting, but yeah, you can't sweet spot that up here.
Like, one of the main things you do is try and stop them from coming onto the stage, allow them to have the ledge at best, because then that's still a favorable situation for you.
Yeah.
VA 164 here, see if we can get one turnip hit. Ooh, might be able to get a little combo here, and that will be big.
Interesting. It's a little bit unconventional.
27%.
Yeah, it's decent. Like,
it's really, if anyone ever managed to get to even stocks and about a 60-70% deficit, that's big. Before that, it's not such a difference because the crouch cancel and just the trading potential is much worse when you're at high percent.
Well, the thing is, like, especially if you're trading, right? Like, when you have, like, you'll get them to kill percent so much earlier, which means they can't afford to trade with you.
Yes, exactly.
Whereas in situations are a little bit like this, it's not as bad.
Yeah. Both Peaches, because they've got great horizontal mobility in the air. Like, whenever one goes off stage, the other one will float out right to them to be as threatening as they can. You see this here, like, he's coming up to meet him, and then forced him into a situation where he had no options left other than to fall on him.
That was a great shark.
Place. Yeah, it was. Yeah, sharking is a great term for it. That's what it is, truly. Oh, that's a painful one. This might be Trif's opportunity to, like, break this game open because it's been really back and forth
This
so far,
is the lead that you were talking about.
Yeah.
That he wants to have.
A few more hits and now,
there we go.
now
that is
really
a really tough situation. Good sweet spot.
Oh, a little bit early there from VA, jumps into the down smash.
Right back.
Yeah, I guess it's one of his own.
It's my favorite thing in mirrors is when, like, one player does a thing and the other, and you do it back to them right away. It's so funny.
Oof. Great shielding for both of them, but VA, such a tricky spot. Basically no trades he can do here. Yes, he crouch cancel on the down smash there, too strong. This is game one to Trif, but really competitive, honestly. Like, at the end, he obviously decided to swing it in his favor, but the first two stocks were like back and forth the whole way.
And I feel like that's, again, it's a common thing to see in the Ditto, though. It's like, it goes back and forth until that one player finds, again, a big enough opening to really just crack it open, and once it does, it tends to be a much steeper hill to climb from that point onwards. Yeah.
And if you're ever in a position where you're playing from like a whole stock deficit, it kind of changes the dynamic of the matchup because you
can't really
have 8
take
minutes
risks
on the clock, but you have to go in. Like, and when when you're both got good hitboxes, if you're both trading, like, moving forwards is never advantageous if you're in a trade situation. It makes your hitbox worse, pretty much, and puts you more in danger. Ooh. Great spacing there from Trif on his aerials. So Trif pulling back and then getting turnips up. VA tries to push him to his space, but doesn't manage to get anything.
He ends up retreating, actually, quite a bit. Yeah. How do you feel about him giving up stage here? Oh, dodges the Stitch.
I think like both of them have taken opportunities to like give up a little bit in exchange for a turnip. So it's something you have to decide in Peach, like in any Peach matchup, really. Like how much is stage worth and how
versus
much
having
is
a projectile in
turnip
hand.
worth. Yeah.
And there are obviously like market disadvantages to having a turnip in your hand.
Yeah.
Losing access to like a whole set of your moves, for instance.
Yeah, but it's offset by the fact you can aerial without a float, which is very important. Big turnip cap there from Robbie, but nothing.
But yeah, that's what I mean. It is like you have to measure and decide which one you'd rather value in which situation.
Yeah. Oof. That's a common thing. We've seen that a couple of times. One of the Peaches caring a little bit too much about the turnip, and then the other one sneaking in with a dash tag, just reaching as far as they can, and punishing them for that turnip pull.
That's one of the better ways to really deal with turnips, is to kind of read them going for it and then just overshooting an attack.
Yeah, if you manage, if you call out someone going to pull one and you manage to get the hit, it's big. It's a big opportunity. And like a lot of the neutral game, you'll see push and pull. Like one will come up just to threaten the other one, so they don't pull a turnip, just so they can run back and pull their own turnip.
Exactly.
It's like
it's a really interesting matchup. There's a lot of like micro decision making that you have to kind of just be pretty good at.
Yeah, for sure. Like VA's got a good stage position here.
Like I feel like turnip as a resource in neutral is a really important thing in this matchup, in particular.
Yeah. Oh, see, VA's trying to cover it there. Say like, okay, if you're going to do this, because even if you don't get a chance to hit them whilst they put a turnip, if you get right up in their grill, it puts them in a scary situation where they're forced to react to you. Oof. Nice spacing there from Trif. Dodges out of the double jab after the aerial. Does feel like a few times VA's pushed a little bit far forward with his attacks, and
Trif's caught them out.
Yeah, he's pulled back and dodged it and then come in with a punish afterwards.
It's a lot of these strong nair hits as well that he's getting.
Yeah.
Like it's in the edge guard situations, even just at center stage, it seems like it's working out quite well as a defensive option.
Yeah, so now, one of the other advantages of the percent is in this matchup is if you like both, at that percent they were at there, if they both trade turnips, like VA will get sent much further, so Trif has time to pull another one before VA even lands.
Yeah.
So it's like you land one, then you already got another one loaded for when they come back, and it can help a lot. VA is going to need to capitalize on this position here.
He needs to take a stock here if he really wants to keep it competitive.
Yeah. Oh, he gets rolled in on there. It's unfortunate. Trif Sound's got to turn it. Forward throw might do it.
I don't think it will kill from the center of the stage.
Yeah.
Not with good DI. That's...
I think Trif will take those trades though. Like, he got two extra
I feel
hits
like both players are kind of going to take that trade even if VA is not happy with it. It's better than, risking the lead getting just even more insurmountable.
Yeah,
I feel
certainly.
like. This is 91% to 6. This is tough.
Trif calling him out of the float there with a dash tag.
Oh, wow, that was
big.
Great. That was really good.
Realizing straight away that VA had no float and no double jump left, confidently goes to the edge and sneaks it away from him. Oh, big opportunity for VA to set it back straight, but
well, he didn't get punished, and I think it was okay. The situation kind of reset.
Yeah, he just got 70% straight there. That's a big combo.
That's pretty good. Yeah, definitely doable still.
Oh, VA there. It's not looking good for the UK's boy here.
No. What do you think he needs to do in terms of adjustments? Do you think maybe he's not playing patient enough? Or is he not picking spots quite as well?
I think confident start there from VA, right?
Yeah.
I rate that. I think it's just a matter of minutia and inches. Like a lot of times VA has like a really good approach on.
Yeah, this is
and
a great punish from him right now. Ooh, can he kill? No, not quite.
There's been a few tiny decisions I've seen where Trif's managed to sneak away with a roll, and VA's had like a really good push on the corner, and then the roll just completely neutralizes it, and VA's advantage is gone. And I think, obviously, you know, it's tricky to do. There's a balance between pressuring where they are and covering where they might roll to.
Right.
But
nice catch.
just thinks he needs to maybe just get one step ahead in the guessing game there, and then he'll be able to do it.
I'm liking these back airs that VA is doing a lot. The double jump back airs to cover the high approach.
Yeah.
It's worked out
I
quite
like
a
that
lot.
flow. Yeah, I rate that. It's confident to stay
Oh,
there.
he's going to bomb. Oh. It's not bad, honestly, just throwing it out.
Ooh.
Awkward hit. Yeah. Kind of hard to capitalize on.
Trif giving up his stage here. But he's
Rare get-up attack.
Yeah,
I don't remember the last time I saw a Peach get-up attack over 100%.
Yeah, slow one. Oh yeah, VA's really good at this. Like, he doesn't really do it that much, but like he's actually really good at it. So yeah, VA needs to make sure, he keeps the corner position. He did that. Managed to find the nair right in the end.
See, he's been playing. I feel like he's, again, maybe playing a little bit safer this game. I mean, the first stock's been gone, and it's been almost 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It feels like
Yeah, the last game was only 4.
Yeah.
4 minutes 18.
So I think like maybe slowing it down is working out for him.
Yeah, for sure. In this situation as VA, like, you got to just think, like, I literally don't need to try and get a combo. Like, literally any hit, just any percent, and then you can, like, run away.
Exactly.
Start again. Don't need to overextend or reach because, you know, they'll crouch cancel or something. Just
there's no,
even a turnip hit, you know, it's 8%, 6%.
You'll take it.
It's all good.
Like, this is all really good for him. He's managed to, like, tack on these love taps and just get out. I think he might survive. Oh, no.
It just makes it more and more annoying for Trif, like, because you just want to kill them, you know, they're 150, but
you have to be patient. You can't just rush in there.
Yeah. Ooh, doesn't manage to make it. So VA up a whole stock. This is big.
This is very big lead.
No, yeah, it's normal. Oh, Trif trying to set it straight. But VA managed to make it back to stage. Oh, that's
that
big.
Could be it.
50-50. Oh, yeah, he goes stage. I don't blame him.
It's a bit of a 50-50.
But it's like one is way safer.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. He probably wasn't going to die if he punished the stage option, so.
I feel like, especially if you're down stocks, though, you're going to want to choose stage over ledge there.
Yeah.
You'll take the percent over.
Yeah, it's a tricky one because for VA as well, like, you want to take the ledge because then you actually get stock, and it's like you literally won the game if you do that.
If you do that, it's just completely guaranteed.
Yeah. So that's a decent stock there from Trif. Like, VA really was stuck at the edge. But now the tables have turned. The respawn on this matchup is, like, big because you pretty much lose your whole stage when you have to respawn. Yes. Smart down smash. Trif was ready to, like, act out of that, so he gets the hit.
Just retreats. And VA not really biting. Just waited it out. And he's got him in a great position as well.
Ooh, few hits there. He didn't want to take them. Trif's really trying to make this a 3-0.
Yeah. Percent-wise, he's brought it back.
Yeah, he has. It's really close. He probably was a whole stock up, like.
Yeah. That's insane. Oh, he missed the grab. And, oh, no, he got punished for it as well.
Trif takes the lead
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah. I think that the experience of years and, you know, that
All right,
really high level
out,
confidence is just coming into Trif's, you know, into his aid here because he's been in tricky situations. Obviously, he has as well, but, like, to this level, he's used to being on against really tough opponents.
Yeah. He's just got a slightly bit more experience.
Yeah. And, like, experience of a high level as well.
Yeah.
Do want to give quick props to Team Heir, who recently picked up VA after winning. He won the contract at Air 4. I'm sure many of you saw that. And obviously, Trif sponsored by Team Viral, same as his teammate over Triforce now. Spanish team, I believe they are. Ooh. So VA gets a bit of height here, but he is in a really tricky spot.
Forwarder still won't kill. Oh, good roll.
VA's got a stage, but now Trif's got back on it.
Power shield.
Ooh, gets the forward tilt there.
Do you think he meant to forward tilt or dash attack there? Because most of the time, when I speak to Peaches, they're like, I don't mean a forward tilt.
Well, it worked out, so I'll give him that.
Yeah, it did work out.
Oh, so much confidence there from Trif. So close. VA wants this one, but that's a big fair. Stage back to even now. Turnip wars again. And landing a turnip is big here because it gives you great chance to push the stage back.
Oh,
Yes.
this could be it. That is it. Yeah.
So,
Gets all the pummels.
Didn't get quite perfect DI there. Maybe could have.
Maybe.
But,
If he V cancelled, maybe.
No V cancel.
I don't think you can V. Yeah, I was gonna say you don't think
like,
you can V cancel on throws.
He DI'd full up, but like he had a little bit more to go towards the corner. Sometimes you want to go against traditional wisdom because you know that move would normally kill you off the left, so you die up. But if it kills you off the top, then you want to kind of like rebalance it back towards the very corner of the screen. That's exactly where you want to go. To get you the maximum amount of distance before you hit the blast zone.
Pretty much.